Good morning, guys. I'm Ricky with RJ Lawn Care. We're finally going to do our trailer setup for the 2024 season. I know it's kind of late in the year, but we figure we'll go ahead and knock it out for this year. Like I said in some of my previous videos, we only got this new trailer in the beginning of the year, like around March. So we were already cutting grass, so we just kind of put it together real quick to make it work. We do have some plans. I want to redo the floor. I still need to get some different racks and some different equipment put in there, but here we go. We'll get started. So to start out, we run out with a 2013 F-150. It's got the 5.0 in it, so it's a pretty good truck. The only thing that I would like to do is trying to look at different trucks a little bit bigger that can handle towing a little better. But down here, it's not too bad. We're all pretty flat. We're not up in the mountains or hills. So we'll move on to our trailer. We got a 2022 7x14 enclosed trailer. This has actually been a lifesaver for me this year. It's so much easier being able to keep everything out in the trailer. I don't have to come home and take it off. So it works out pretty good. Like I said, I want to do something different with the floor. It's still just the wood. You could tell some days when you're cutting a little bit wet grass and it's still stuck on the mower deck, it'll kind of fall off and sit on the bottom of that floor. So if you're not quick to get it off, it'll start to dry and looks like the boards are starting to warp a little bit. But we'll get on to our trimmer racks. I got my trimmer racks from Equipment Defender. These things are actually really nice. Haven't had any issues with them. They do come with the locks built in. It just has like a little regular key lock, circle key, and then that's the locking mechanism. Everybody pretty much knows Equipment Defender. It's all over YouTube. I did get these with a little bit of a discount. I started watching Spencer's Lawn Care a couple years ago. They had a code for it, so if you guys want to look into that, it's Spencer's Lawn Care on YouTube. But on our trimmer rack, we carry the Steel FS91R for our weed eater. This one's a weed eater as well. I just took the head attachment off and put the hedger attachment on it. I do keep my weed eater attachment with me, so I can just swap them out. All you got to do is there's two little screws right here on the top. Unscrew these two screws right here. This will slide off and you can put the other head back on it. So what I think I'm going to do this year is I'm just going to buy a new edger, and then I'm going to put the weeder head on it and have it as a new one, and then use my top one there as an edger. My edger I'm running right now is an FC70. I've had this one probably going on about 6 years. It's just getting used. We use it a lot. This is actually not a commercial grade. This is about a mid-grade edger, but it's been holding up pretty well. I'll probably just put that in the shed as a spare. So if something happens, I have it. I try to keep a spare weed eater in the shed as well. And then of course I keep the spare blower. But what we keep on the trailer is the BR600. Haven't had any issues out of this thing. This thing's actually pretty nice. Of course, Equipment Defender backpack blower holder. And then I keep my headphones right there. Other than that, like I said, we just kind of put stuff on here to get this trailer going for the season. We're probably going to mount some racks back here. We need to get some extra hand tools mounted in here. Usually I just throw them in the bed of my truck. But that's pretty much the trailer part. It's coming along. Leave me some comments of what you guys think would be good for on the bottom when I paint my floor. And I'll probably do something with the walls too. I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll move on to our mowers. For my residential small yards, I have the Skag V-Ride 2. This one here I got in July of last year. This is actually a pretty decent mower. It can get in most gates, even some single gates. But I haven't had any issues with clearance. The only thing I've had a problem with this mower is the middle spindle to change the blades is underneath this plate. And then the bolt for it's like right underneath the muffler, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. You got to get it from the bottom. If you don't have one of those fancy little jacks, I have to use my ramp for my shed to kind of put one wheel up and get up underneath there and get that middle bolt. But other than that, I haven't had any issues with this mower at all. It does have the Kawasaki 24 horsepower motor on it. Haven't had any problems. I did get the flex chute also from Spencer Lawn Care on YouTube. This thing's pretty nice. It was really easy to put on. Use it a lot down here because I don't do a lot of leaf cleanup, so I use that to help mulch them up. And then on my big commercial properties, I run the Skag Turf Tiger 2. I've had this one since February of last year. The only problem I've had with this was there was a O2 sensor that went bad, but it was covered under warranty and it was no problem. They swapped it out when I took them up for a service. It still ran okay, it just the fuel economy got real bad. This engine's the Kohler Command Pro, 38 horsepower. Haven't had any issues with that at all. And then I think we are just over 202 hours on this, so it's not bad at all. This one's a lot easier to change the blades on. The middle spindle on this is underneath that little door. You can get to the bolt easily. The whole shaft drops down. You pop the blade off, slide it on, put it back up to the hole and tighten the bolt up, and we're good to go. You can usually change all three of these blades in a couple of minutes, 5-6 minutes tops. Other than that, this has been a really good mower for me. This was my first actual commercial mower. When I first started out, I had a Toro time cutter, which I still have. It's just back there in the back. But other than that, I do have some other stuff I keep around in case I need it. I keep my handheld blower. Usually use that if we got to blow off some roofs or if it's a smaller area. One thing I didn't mention on that V-Rod is I had to replace the wheel bearing in the front already. What I did notice with these, the only thing I didn't like is the seal on these are like plastic and rubber. But when you replace them, I got the parts from Napa, who was able to get them with metal seals with the rubber piece in the center. So they do seem to be holding up a lot better. Other than that, it's just a quick little trailer setup. Like I said, I do want to do some stuff to my trailer, get some different hand tools put on here, and then I'm still not sure what I'll do with the graphics on my trailer. I do have one of the vinyl cutters. I can make some stuff here. I'm just not sure how I want to do them yet. Like I said, any comments on that too, let me know. Like how to put them on there, if they're too big, like what's best thing to catch people's eyes. But all right, guys, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, like I said, it was just a short little video. And stay tuned, we'll get some of these small projects going. I did get some parts I have to fix. My one steel weed eater, the little choke button went bad on it. Should be a quick little easy fix. We'll probably do that here next weekend, and we'll post that on there as well. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Y'all have a good day.